Hey guys, welcome back to God's Country Shooting and Outdoors. I'm waiting on a phone call. So while I'm waiting, I was just thinking about some numbers. Why would I not buy a 400 Legend? So I've actually had a couple in my hands. I've even considered buying a couple of them. I've had them in my shopping cart to order one. So why have I not got one? I've had a couple people ask me that question, and I've talked a lot of ballistics with other people. So I'm going to be honest, when the news first came out about a 400 Legend, I was pretty excited. I thought, wow, this seems to be a great sweet spot between the 450 Bushmaster and the 350 Legend. And I was really excited for quite some time. Then I thought, well, you know, I'm gonna wait and let them kind of get the bugs out of it first, make sure everything functions good. I'm not quite ready to buy one of the 400 Legends yet. I've got a 450 Bushmaster. I've got a 350 Legend, 30 and a 35 Remington. I don't have the 400 Legend, and I don't have a 360 buckhammer. So as I really thought about these, every time that I'd go to purchase one, I thought, man. So I'm going to tell you why that I have not bought one. But first, I've been sitting here trying to crunch numbers and data, and the 400 Legend really does have a good sweet spot. You probably cannot read my handwriting. I'll leave that there for just a minute because I'm not probably going to edit this video at all. But if you can read my handwriting, great. Maybe you pause that or zoom in on it. Ballistically, this gun really does a great job of kind of hitting that sweet spot between the 350, the 400, 450, and even the 360 buckhammer. They're all relatively great cartridges, especially in the short action, straight walled type cartridges. But here's the biggest reason. I mean, the velocities look pretty good. They're pretty comparable. At muzzle, the 400 Legends are roughly 2250 feet per second. 350 Legends, 2225. 360 buckhammers about 2400. 450 Bushmasters about 2200. Now that's with medium range bullets. Energies are pretty comparable as well. So the biggest reason why I have not, and it could change, that I have not bought a 400 Legend is this. I've called Remington, Hornady, Winchester, Federal. There was another, and I can't remember who it was. Winchester, I never could get an answer. They never would call me back. Remington said, why would we make that when we just came out with 360 buckhammer? So they're not going to make it. Federal said they're not seeing enough demand right now to warrant putting that into production, but if volumes picked up, they would consider it. Hornady was along the same lines. There's just not enough volume right now for us to even consider that. So what we're faced with is one company that's making the ammo for it. Even in reloading, it's hard to find the right weight bullets and structured bullets for a 400 Legend rifle in itself. So there's just not enough being sold. Winchester's got 3 brands of ammo, or 3 kinds of ammo. They've got I guess it's a cup and core. I can't remember, maybe it's a 200 grain cup and core bullet, soft point. Then they've got like a bonded XP bullet, and then they've got a subsonic, and that's all they've got. That's it. So I went from being very excited to like, what? I would love to get my hands on one, and I'd love to test one, and I'd really consider buying one. I really do think that they hit a good spot, and velocity and trajectory and and ballistically overall a good spot, especially for a straight wad cartridge. But I find it hard to buy a gun that seems as to right now be a lead balloon. I guess this hunting season will really tell the tale, because it's only been out for, what, a year? So it really could tell the tale this year as to what happens with Winchester's rifle. I love guns, so I mean, obviously, I'm strongly considering a 400 Legend, but I just can't seem to bring myself to buy one with really only one kind of ammunition and very, very, very little reloading components for a 400 Legend. So, having talked to different companies and realizing that there's not a big demand for it, makes me question, how long the 400 Legend might stay on the market. The 350, they thought the 400 would take off like the 350 did. And I'm kind of surprised that the 350 took off the way that it did, because history shows that the 35 Remington cartridge was one of the best 35s that's come out, and it's faded. The 35 caliber bullets have just never really done all that well. The 450 Bushmaster, it really hits that top end. The biggest downside for me with the 450 Bushmaster is recoil. It's got a lot more recoil than a lot of people would want to shoot in that type or that size gun. Strangely enough, the 450 Bushmaster probably has one of the best drops and drifts of any of those cartridges we just talked about. So I can see how there's a big need. Well, I wouldn't call it a need, a big desire for a cartridge like that. However, I just ain't sure that it's going to pan out the way Winchester wanted it to pan out. So, if you would, please like, subscribe, comment. If you got a prayer request, let me know. I'm going on 8 minutes, so I've done pretty good for me. I hope this answered some questions, and I would love to know what you think about the 400 Legend and how it compares to other cartridges. So please comment. And again, please like and subscribe. Reach out and be one of those people who loves God, loves your family, loves the outdoors, and loves your country. I think I got all that in there. Anyways, God bless and have a wonderful day, okay?